Hello, everyone. This is an emergency episode of an Archon's Blessing. Hi. So I have forgotten to finish the event, which is ending in 4 hours. And given what I saw last night in the story quest featuring Nahida and Scaramouche, now known as the Wanderer, or as I named him, Mercury. I would like to also do Luna story quest. So so as you can see, I skipped all of these story quests because I was rushing. Oh, some of these I can't even do at the moment. I was rushing my way through the actual like the main story. So it'll be a good time to catch up on these things and hopefully add to my knowledge so that I can theory craft better without burning down the kitchen. Anyway, event first. After a while, you and Paimon arrived at Little Fungi's Fun-Tastic Fiesta booth. Oh, it's the Twin Stars of Brilliant Valor. Are you ready for more of Little Fungi's Fun-Tastic Fiesta? Miss Angyan received orders to return to the Maison Gardiennage, so I'll be playing against you for now. Hey, Soka, you're back. Paimon was pretty surprised when we met Hanya, but you've taken it to the next level. Your outfit is so, well, you sure are enthusiastic. And that's a good thing because I have a lot of work. I need to stay motivated. And that is why I'll cut my problems down one clean axe swing at a time. How are things at the newspaper? How are those advertisements coming along? Our plan is progressing steadily. Novel events like these attract a lot of attention and the paper won't miss any promotion opportunities. We didn't get the most important page, but it's clear that the event's becoming more popular. That's right, we've seen an increase in ordinary citizens who wanted to give our game a try recently. Many have been talking about what's the best Fungi team with which to win around quickly. I've also heard that people have been looking to play against you two so they can see how the experts play. We'd like to keep a low profile, or alas, so many people in such a hurry to lose. El ratio skill issue, get wrecked. Unless the two of you play against us, of course, you know our strategies very well already. My mom thinks a match between you and us will be a real test of technique. Well, you're here now, so why don't we play a friendly round? Come to think about it, the last time we went head-to-head with you was during the first Nilpala Cup Beast Tamers tournament, where you beat me most soundly. I was not there for that! How nostalgic. After Hanya and I went through a lot together and many things changed. I bet it was the same with you. But your seasoned courage and fearless aura are still as unwavering and sturdy as crystal. That alone was enough for us to decide that we'd follow you back when we were preparing Fungus Mechanicus. I think we made the right choice. Why are you reminiscing all of a sudden? Is that something writers do? I miss those times, but we can make new memories together. Yes, what an incredible line. Anyway, as one of the designers of the game, I've got an ace up my sleeve. Are you talking about that? Quotes with emphasis, Soka. That's right, I'll get started and then Hanya will control powerful opponents against you. It should make for an exciting match. Let's do this Golden Comet Silver Companion. Alright, it's on! After all this time you're going up against Hanya again. Oh, this is so exciting. But this is a friendly match, so let's just have fun. Of course. Okay. Ruin Guards! Okay, Ruin Guards. What do I have to do? Angel for, okay, it's just elements. Okay, I need Pyro, Cryo, and Electro. And then I guess I'll swirl. I swirl with the Anima one. At least this event tends to go quickly. Alright. Click-clack, the mechanical rhythm. I need to stop clicking so much. I'm clicking a lot. But I need to click often, but I shouldn't click too much. Everyone come over here. Let's go. We should focus these guys first. Yeah. Oh, except they went over there. Whee! I need to use my skills. Alright, now we just have this guy, the big guy. Yeah, those little guys are kind of annoying. They were shooting at me from far away. Let's focus on... Okay, very nice. They grouped themselves for me. And that's very convenient. I think I'm getting used to... Okay, I was worried that I had forgotten the controls for this, but this isn't too bad. Yay! Okay, and next we have... Wait, is that? It's a little puppy! Aww! It's so cute! Let's see, Soka once had a great meal while listening in on intel concerning the Ninken at Komori Tea House, but forgot to pay, and was thus taken for a spy by the boss Taro Maru. This got so bad that Hania, when invited to the tea house, had to specifically bring Taro Maru a gift as an apology. Oh my goodness. Wait, this is Taro Maru from the tea house? The boss of the tea house? Wait, it summons a Kawarimi Ninken. Oh my goodness. Leaps high and locks onto a fungus. Let's see. If it hits a Ninken, the explosion will affect itself, causing it to be temporarily stunned. Ooh. Okay. We need a shield. Let's try this. Okay, so what do we need to do here? Wait, what do we need to do? Complete challenge 150 seconds, cause it to be stunned. Okay, so I have to bait it to jump onto. Okay, got it. Let's see if we can do that. Let's see if we can win against the doggy. Game maintenance stuff? Doggy! Okay. Got to use more flexible. Oh, here we go. Alright, everyone. It's supposed to jump, right? Let's go! Let's get him. Ooh, oh, okay, wow. You can use Electro. Strong doggy. Hold on. Come here, everybody. Whee! Ah! We did it! It actually does damage too when he lands on the statue. That's really funny. The ultimate counterattack? We won! Our fungi companions did it! Hats off to you, you two. Your taming talents are beyond common sense, and the fungi— Oops! Wait, crap! Paimon remembers seeing the giant snowboard king and a good Kenki before, but this time you even brought out a blade pup. You really went all out when you set up that lineup, huh? Well, these enemies are all legends and adventure stories from all over the world. Our players will definitely resonate with them. As a writer, I'm a huge fan of characters from different works battling one another. I get excited just by thinking about it, so a crossover episode. Is this the greatest crossover since, Anyway. Anyway, dear twin stars of brilliant valor, you've played every stage of the game. What do you think? Not enough stages, just right. I'm fine with whatever you come up with as long as our companions get more screen time. You haven't changed. Ahsoka said you're our boss now. If there's anything you want to see in the game, just let us know. Anyway, Ahsoka will do my research and design more formidable and interesting enemies so that the game will grow on the Fontanians. That way, Fanta, our generous sponsor, will feel confident in continuing to fund us. Once we have enough money, we can host a tournament just like the Neil Apollo Cup. No, something even bigger. And we'll improve the system such that it'll be as exciting and interesting as can be. Paimon's getting excited just thinking about it. Let me know if you need help. We do know a little bit about management too. Yeah, and I mean, in another life, I managed a museum and a shopping street. It is a long-term plan, so we're not too concerned about our short-term progress. With guidance from Soka and Balfour, I can safely say that I'm in the business too. So don't worry, we shan't trouble you with details. Even when the preview event and business negotiations are over, Soka and I will stay in Fontaine for a while traveling with the Fungi. We'd like to send you letters periodically to keep you updated on the project and to let you know how the Fungi are doing. But that'll require contact address or we won't be able to reach you just like last time. Yeah, there's a contact address. Remember what Kaya did? He sent it to the one next to the flying silver companion. A contact address? Well, somewhere we go every few days. I guess the Adventurers Guild? Perfect. Then on behalf of Hanya and the Fungi, I shall write to you two regularly. It's a deal then. Our game's still pretty hot right now, so the event will last a while. If you're not too busy, don't forget to come by. Sure thing, we have plenty of time. Paimon's feeling a lot better now that Hanya, Soka, and the Fungi companions won't be far away anymore, and we won't be apart for too long. Paimon's really looking forward to the next Beast Tamers tournament now. How are things gonna go this time? Hooray! We finished! I should do that later. I really should do that later. Wait, did that? Oh, nice. Perfect. Hey guys, we could do it some gacha too. I mean, after all, it's ending, right?
Add Astro. Thank you for
I wish I had more to say about these characters, but you know, since I wasn't able to, I'm still not able to get them. Unfortunately, I don't have much of an opinion. Although, destruction character, Cookie Shinobu, the destruction character, yes, the destruction type healer. All right, let's check out Astrology and the 50-year Pact. So one of the important things that we have to keep in mind as we continue with the story is that we aren't supposed to. We're supposed to. What was it?
Finally.
I have to look at the quote again. There's something about not being able to trust what you see or
Asleep
something.
waiting. As usual, my predictions are correct. You, yes you, come with me.
Okay.
Are you some sort of door-to-door fortune teller? Sorry, but we're not really interested.
You're not from this world, are you?
How do you know about that?
How? Because I'm a master of true astrology. If you've no other questions, let's be off.
Oh, I'm full of questions. For starters, who are you?
Fine. I'll exercise a little patience and explain. I am astrologist Mona Magistus, but considering that it is most rude to misremember names, I allow others to call me Mona. I am on a mission from my master to retrieve a certain box from Mondstadt. It was part of an agreement she made with a friend 50 years ago. but she isn't as spry as she used to be, so now it's up to me.
Classic. I can't do this. Hey, apprentice, can you
to do with us.
just do this for me?
Well, that's because I would also like to take on the Guardian of the Box. My master and her friend contended in the mystic arts all their lives without a clear victor. If I triumph here, then I will show myself to be superior to my master.
So you want to prove yourself, huh? So basically you want to look good.
Well, I want to prove the power and status of astrology, to be precise. Now, from my predictions, I know that my master's friend has left Mondstadt, leaving her successor as the current guardian of that box.
Okay.
Like me, that successor must also be one who has surpassed their teacher. I must not be careless. But I would prefer to assure my victory in this contest, and upon giving it some thought, you came to mind.
But I have no idea how astrology works, and how did you end up thinking of me?
The knowledge passed down to me from my master must be passed on in turn. If I were to bring my disciple to meet her, then the lead is already mine, no?
What? Okay, so I guess I'm learning astrology now.
Great hero, my equal in status. So,
Well, I'm not gonna flat out refuse, but since when was I your student?
come on, you don't actually have to become my disciple. You just need to act the part. There's something in it for you as well, should you come with me to get that box.
Are you serious?
Once I meet that successor and have a chance to exchange knowledge with them, I should be able to read your fate more accurately. Then I will have answers for you, even regarding such distant and foggy matters as gods and kin.
That does seem much faster than searching the land country by country.
They sound like fine conditions, so I guess we'll play along.
A wise decision. That said, I would like to pay a certain place a visit before we go.
Alright. So since this is a very old quest, I'm
There
fairly
is a small
certain
inn
that...
near Mount Tianheng that never sees a lot of business, even though its food is always great value for the money. The owner has always been good to me, so I'd like to say a farewell before I set off.
Right. So, what was it? Basically, since this is a very old quest, it's very likely that a lot of the knowledge that wasn't available when this quest was first released will kind of be alluded to, right? I'm wondering if there's any foreshadowing, and if there is, I want to see if I can catch it. So, what do we know right now? First of all, the skies of what was it? With regards to the traveler, right? If you take a look at the traveler's profile, and if you take a look at their constellation, so the constellation, theoretically, is the character's fate, right? And when we wish for a character through the wishing system, we retrieve fragments of their fate, and as a result of knowing their fate, they become stronger. That's like the whole lore behind why funny little rocks fall out of the sky when we wish, and why each character has a constellation rather than some other kind of thing to represent their power. Now, another interesting thing is, with regards to the traveler, even though they're an outworlder, their records are not in Irminsul, but they have a constellation. And the constellation, and what's weird about that is the prevailing theory that the sky in Teyvat is fake. So if the sky in Teyvat is fake, it is actually an extension of Irminsul. It's an extension of the world tree, right? And if the traveler's record is not in the world tree, then why do they have a constellation? Why is it that the statement, there will always be a place for you in the skies of Teyvat, shows up? I believe,
I see the value in my...
hold on. Was it, I forget where,
But I also see
I
the meaning
forget
in
where
all the
exactly,
endeavors of the people of
that,
Fontaine.
that
believe I will
that
continue to
statement
take
is
pride in
said,
fulfilling my
but
duties.
basically that explains why the traveler has a constellation. That also explains why what's it called? That also explains why both the siblings have a constellation, and actually the siblings' constellations, if you look at them, if you look at a picture of them side by side, they're mirrors of each other. They're mirrors. So the traveler's constellation, right, was facing is facing to the right. The twins constellation would be facing to the left. They would be facing each other in terms of the constellation, which is another very interesting point that we should be aware of. The next is we also know that there's a secret society of witches. The Hexen something. It's a German term. It's a German term. So basically, according to that lore, which doesn't seem to exist in the game anymore. Um, what was it? Mona's master is part of that legendary society of witches, and so is Klee's mom. So Klee's mom, from if you want to take a look at the summer event that I participated in
Opening a chest is like unwrapping a gift.
8, I think I want to say, towards the end of version 3 point whatever, right? So in that they we get a letter from Alice's mother, from Alice, which is Klee's mother, and she is yet another member of this mysterious witch society. Supposedly Mona's master is also, I believe Mona's master, someone told me was witch B. So a B as in like
Perhaps
the
we
first
could take
letter
a walk
of their
by a
name
wi-
is B, right? So Alice, right, would be witch A. I believe there was a witch N as well. So we don't know their real names. We don't know what they look like, but they exist. It might be safe to assume that if Mona's master has like a rivalry of some kind, it's with another witch, right?
Well, it's no wonder that an inn set up here has no business.
Mona, oh, you've come at just the right time. Did you see a jade ring while you made your way here?
A jade ring. Can't say I have.
Oh, that's not good. That ring was given to me by my mother, but while my back was turned, it was swallowed up by a slime.
That should be no trouble with Mona here. She's really good at astrology.
Absolutely not. Astrology is meant to be used to gain insight into reality and observe destiny itself. It's certainly not for such mundane affairs.
But didn't you say that the owner here's been good to you?
This is a matter of pride and one's state of mind. If an astrologist thinks that their arts can solve all problems, they will be forsaken by the starry ether.
Oh, so that's not very accurate.
Lose the power to guide and will not be able to pierce the fog of the unknown.
Or is it?
before
Hold
them.
on.
Principles are principles.
So we know that
Such a powerful
the
ability.
fate is already
Don't use it to
pre-written,
earn a
right?
living? What a shame.
Well,
But
I
you
was
can't,
going to put up 20,000 more as compensation, if you were willing.
20,000?
Are you alright? What's that look on your face?
It's nothing. I was just thinking that the person who finds that ring must be lucky indeed to be able to earn 20,000 mora just like that.
You were talking about an astrologist's pride. What happened to principles are principles?
Yes, of course. Still, the owner's business has had it pretty hard. It must be a truly extraordinary ring to be worth spending this much more to find. It wouldn't be right for us to leave like this, so let's help to search for it. There may be other means we can employ besides astrology.
My goodness.
Paimon knows
That's,
where this is going.
I guess we have to help, huh?
I'll leave this one to you. This is the first mission I'm giving you as your master.
But of course, guess it's become my business again.
Since it was swallowed up by a slime, maybe we can use elemental bait to lure all the nearby slimes to us.
Oh, that
You
works.
remember the stuff we helped Master D-Luke make? And Paimon amount.
Well done, Paimon. Don't tell me that when you get greedy.
Paimon's the very best partner, right?
Incredible,
Seems
Paimon.
like you already
Thank
have
you.
a plan.
Well, thank you for
Yep,
keeping
We'll
some.
be back in a jiffy. The elemental bait's really strong. It will attract all the slimes in the area.
Living like this?
Even if they're just slimes, they can be dangerous together, so we'd best prepare ourselves.
So, quick question. They're not weak to, what kind of slimes are they again? Crap, there's a Hydra slime.
Gather!
By royal decree, go and splash!
Settle down!
Well, I can erase these guys. And then, ooh, a pyro slime. Hi.
Bow your head. This is order. Stabilize.
Oz revealed by... I swear by my sword.
Settle down.
There we go.
Found it! This must be the ring! It's so pretty. Paimon's sure it's worth a ton of...
Paimon?
Paimon wasn't having any bad thoughts. Let's bring the ring back to Mr. Zhu.
That's it. That's the one. Ah, I thought it was lost forever.
You actually found it. Not bad. Mr. Zhu, you must take care of such precious things a bit better. You might not be so fortunate next time.
You're absolutely right. How would I have faced my family if I had lost the 253rd ring my mother gave me? Oh, let me explain. My family owns 3 jade mines, and in order to ensure that I would be able to find myself a good wife, my mother had many jade accessories made as heirlooms. I think there might be over 500 of them.
Then why would you feel
Excuse
the
me?
need to set up an inn here?
Well, inheriting the family business too early unavoidably made things boring. Thank you, all the same. Here's the Mora, as agreed. Please take it.
Then
That's
Then I'll
wild.
take it gladly.
That was quick! Even Paimon wasn't that
we
fast.
did all the work.
A disciple should act like one. How can they steal their master's thunder?
Well, I never said I'd be a disciple.
Say we were just playing pretend.
Well, you need to start practicing now. If my rival is as smart as I think they are, they will figure you out in a heartbeat.
This is... Mona? Oh, crap. Oh, no way. No way. Mona? Are you okay?
What was that
Are you
rumbling sound?
hungry?
Oh, right. You mustn't have eaten in days. I'm very sorry. I forgot that you have no...
That didn't happen. Forget it. Well, I suddenly feel that you have indeed contributed to our good fortune. I say we spend this money on treating you to a fine meal. If we travel north, we'll reach the Wongshu Inn. I hear the food there is really good, so let's go try it out. No need to thank me. I'm just doing as a good master should.
Did she say she was treating us? Is Paimon hearing things?
Let's go after her. There, I said it for you. She's a good person. Said it for you.
She's such a good person. Let's have ourselves a great meal.
Oh my goodness. Incredible. Well, we could use a meal, I suppose. I actually, when I landed today, at you know, the university where I am going to be attending the conference, one of the first things we did was a bunch of us went to get wings. We literally were just like, yeah, let's go get wings, and then and yeah, we went to Wingstop, and yeah. That was, of course, before I
Is it what you
realized
wish to
that I had
find?
forgotten to do
Hopefully
stuff
the
in
excitement
this
of opening
game
a treasure
that I had
chest has at
forgotten
least
to
made it a worthwhile experience.
you know, I had forgotten to do the duel event in Master Duel. I'd forgotten a lot of things yesterday in my hurry to grade papers in Pact, and that's my bad. You know, but typical stuff. There's nothing really heavily pressing unless someone starts spamming my email asking me where the grades are. But that shouldn't happen, right? There's no way. I don't think that'll happen. Anyway, what else did I want to say about Genshin lore? So basically, oh hi.
Silence.
So basically, what haven't I said yet? There's
Solidify.
By royal decree.
I've said stuff about Irminsul. I've said stuff about
Settle down.
I've said stuff about the fate of people, how everyone's fate is written in the stars. I've said stuff about how fate will find its way to happen, even without the influence, even without the original influence, which is hence the nature of fate, right? So, for example, as we saw in Intermission,
property
Nikida's
belongs to
story
whoever finds it
chapters,
first. So, it's legally yours now.
yikes. As we saw in Skirmish and Nikida's story chapters, when Paimon broke that
Silence.
vase, she even though Skirmish changed
Stabilize.
his own fate, it did not change the fate of that vase. It still ended up broken on the ground, right? And that's a really important point because it means that just because you change one thing, it doesn't mean that fate is pretty resilient, right? The fate of objects is pretty resilient, and there's a way to derive it. I think I know what to do here.
Right.
There we go. I had a feeling this was a puzzle
Certainly
when I marked
worth
this
the
out.
extra mile.
But yeah, what was the other thing? I feel like there was definitely one more thing that needed to be discussed.
Violet grass is a plant that enjoys a moist environment and is best picked after it rains. If you should choose to pick any, be sure to store them appropriately.
I definitely feel like there was something else that I needed to say about things. What was it? Basically,
At the ready.
Wow, these will come in handy.
I guess, no, I remember now. It was
Thank
actually
you for
about
permitting.
academia. So if you remember, if you remember, like there were like 6 main schools of academia with like really weird names, right? I believe they sound Arabic to me, I think, but I'm not quite sure, so I'm not going to hold myself to that statement because I should probably Google that and give a more accurate statement, since I never studied Arabic. But one of the schools of study is astrology, and oh, that's right, that's what that was. Right, so one of the schools is astrology, and when it comes to astrology, it's studied as one of the fundamental forces driving Tevat, right? So there's so like basically the 6 schools were established as the what the Dendro Archon believed were the fundamental schools that whose combined knowledge would achieve true wisdom or something like that. I can't quite remember. I can't quite remember the exact details, but basically, fate is one of those fundamentals. Fate, elementalism, so fate through astrology, right? Fate, elementalism, biology, linguistics and symbology, logic and causality, and I believe the last one was technology.
Who share the memory?
That sounds right. But do remember that fate, like studying the faith, studying astrology, is a academic discipline in this world.
Of course. I am a most generous master, after all. But only if you can finish it all. Wasting food simply will not do.
She's gonna regret that.
Excuse me,
no.
What would you like to order?
Golden shrimp balls, vegetarian abalone, crab roe tofu, salted pork. Oh my goodness. Wait. Are we gonna order all of those?
This is a favorite among our regulars. Bamboo shoots, meat, and ham are cooked together, creating a richly flavored soup. Pour a few spoonfuls into each bowl of rice you eat. You'll never get enough of it. These are made using large, succulent shrimp wrapped in crispy fried potatoes. They have an amazing texture.
Vegetarian abalone.
Exactly what it says on the label. Abalone made from vegetarian ingredients. It's just as good as the real thing.
Crab
The
roe tofu.
tofu could not be a more ordinary ingredient. It and crab roe are truly a match made in heaven. It's one of our specialties.
I'll order. I knew it.
All of them? We only have 3. No, 2.5 people? Isn't
Don't
that too much food?
underestimate how much Paimon
Not
can
how
eat.
you count it. Besides, Paimon hasn't even ordered yet. Squirrelfish, Juyu chili chicken, and Juyu soup, please.
Sure. And is there anything else you'd like to order, ma'am?
I'd just like to ask, how much do the current dishes cost in total?
Around 20,000 mora.
Then, I'll just have some vegetarian noodles, please.
All right. A bowl of vegetarian noodles, was it? Please wait a moment. We'll serve you shortly.
The food arrives. You and Paimon gorge yourselves on a feast fit for a king while Hamona dines on noodles. Why did she only order one dish?
I heard that. I said I was treating. How could I be rattled by something as Laura? An astrologist's mind is set on studying the stars. Being so easily disturbed by such banal
I think she
matters
and,
would hamper my judgment.
Song Lee would be
Especially
very
the
good
act
friends.
of overly gratifying oneself using Mora. It is both vulgar.
Mona, oh no. Oh no, this poor girl.
And dangerous.
Oh, Mona!
Not eating the dishes we ordered is also part of an astrologist's pride? Paimon doesn't get it. But it feels kind of bad that only we got to feast.
Alright, let me whip something up for you.
Oh, yes, we can do that. Just give us a minute. You
Oh,
don't
dear.
use more to fulfill your desires, so it's fine as long as you're not buying anything, right?
Oh dear.
Let's go borrow the kitchen from the innkeeper.
Speaking of Zhongli, well, oh boy. At the end of the day,
Hello. How may I help you?
We'd like to borrow the kitchen here.
a friend of mine would like to eat a special dish.
Ah, I see. In that case, sure. As long as you
Oh,
prepared
no.
your own ingredients, feel free to use the kitchen. If I may, you must be well versed in the art of cooking, yes?
Of course, if I make it, it's delicious. Yeah, totally.
Talented indeed. Actually, I have a small suggestion to make. From your clothes, you're most likely not from around these parts. But since you've come to Liyue, would you like to try making Liyue-style cuisine? I have a recipe for golden crab with me. It's a Yue cuisine classic.
Ooh.
It's crab meat that's been rolled in flour, deep fried, and then pan fried together with ginger and garlic. When you finally plate it up,
Ooh, that
the
sounds
crab seems to be lying on
delicious.
gold.
Golden crab.
That sounds a little complicated. Learning a whole new dish for Mona's sake is a bit. Oh, I would do it.
Golden crab. Golden crab.
I got it. Golden crab. I guess I'm learning it for your sake too.
Then let's get to it.
It can't be that difficult,
If Fiesta's
right?
in the kitchen, this'll be a cinch.
Recipe golden crab. Learned how to make golden crab. Can I even make? Oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. How long does it take? Okay, so we have 5 minutes. I'd say we take this opportunity to pick up some oculi that I've neglected. We'll be back in 5 minutes. It feels good to process stuff and then walk away for a bit, you know? Let's just, you know, let it cook. Laissez la cuisine. But yeah. In the meantime, we can try and figure out some of the stuff about academic disciplines. Holy crap, I almost ran out of stamina. But right, so there's fundamentally, right, so there's some fundamental stuff that comprises wisdom, fundamental knowledge, and one of those is knowledge of the stars. And if we take the stars to be fake, it's basically saying that, oh my goodness, I ran out of stamina. I rushed too much. If we take the stars to be, if we take the sky to be fake, right? It would basically mean we can kind of think of this school of astrology as the school of understanding the fundamentals of Teva itself, right? And it's much more closely tied to the other disciplines, specifically to the discipline of causality, right? Which whatever the one that Alhaitham is part of, I think Alhaitham is part of that, right? They usually deal with like causality and physics and stuff, but generally speaking, what it would mean for everything's fate to be predetermined is that despite being explainable by physical phenomenon, the physical phenomenon conform themselves to an outcome that's already determined to happen, right? And that might be a little bit over your head, but if you think back to how it worked in the story quest, right?
Gather.
The idea was that it didn't matter whether or not a cat jumped through the window and knocked over a vase, or Paimon freaked out over Scaramouche changing the changing Irminsul and therefore knocked over the vase herself. It doesn't matter. What the traveler sees, right, is that the vase is broken at the end of the day, and that's why and that's what I believe the mysterious voice, which chat has told me is the witch. The witch says, believe that outcome. The outcome is that the vase was broken on the ground, right? That is what you should believe in, not whatever processes may have led to it being broken. And I have to wonder, right? I don't think it invalidates any particular school of knowledge per se. I don't think it invalidates anything. But I think that rather, how do I put it? I think that in the end, yeah, I think this is how I should say it. You can arrive at the truth through in multiple ways, right? Whether or not you arrive at the truth through determining the processes that caused something to happen, or through the simple fact that it was fated to happen. Wisdom itself becomes being able to arrive at the conclusion, which is an odd way of thinking about things. I don't know if that's completely accurate, or if that's I don't know if that's completely accurate or reasonable, but it fits along the lines of how fate is already written, right? Maybe I need to think about this one a little bit more. How did this one go again? I was wandering around to see if I could find where it was. Oh, I remember now. Right, I have to hit the I have to hit that statue. Too far. All right. And then the waypoint. And then there was, right, okay, and then there was that pillar over there. It was inside the pillar. That one took me a while. I walked around in like a circle in that area for a really long time before I realized, oh, I have to look in the pillar. Like literally inside the pillar because it's hollow. Crazy. A good place to hide things, but very difficult to get into and out of. Especially with how that pillar is constructed. Look, you can't actually climb along the side and hope to get in. You have to get in from the top and fly down. And there isn't a very obvious way to do that, at least from what I could tell. Alright, here we go. Yeah, so this seems like the only way to do it. At least it was pretty easy. Alright, as of right now, I think our stuff should be done cooking. So let's go check out the stove and hope that we have 5 flour waiting for us. Still the golden crab. Oh, that sounds delicious. I love crab. What's wrong? Nothing wrong. I start looking for a new job. The innkeeper asked me to prepare a new dish to attract more guests. I think this was an accident. I should be presentable and tasty. Let's see. So what did you make that they didn't like? I gave it all I had. I utilized everything I learned while honing my culinary skills in the mountains. Candied silk flour, chingsing, and lotus seed duck stew, crab roasted meatballs. But he would shake his head at everything and ask me to give it another thought. I've already reached my limit, eh? Alright, I should still cook something for that freeloader. It's about time he came around. You mean Jiang Shui? Haven't you already reached your limit? Unless you know of any other parasites who shamelessly come here every day asking for food. Since you're already here, why don't you grab a bite too? Sit over there. I'll serve you the food when it's ready. Alright. Oh! We got 8. Very nice. Ooh. Ha! What, I'm supposed to sit here? Hold on. supposed to sit here. Oh, hi. These meatballs are not half bad, but the meat just melts in one's mouth. The broth packs a lot of flavor. There's a crab roe in the meat. No wonder it tastes unusually fresh. Come, traveler, try one more. I'll teach you what to do. First, use chopsticks to open the meatballs, soak it in the broth, eat with some rice. So nice of you. You talk like an expert. You're not eating with us? Me, I'm afraid I'm already full since the innkeeper filled me with anxiety. You better enjoy the food because that might be the last meal I got to cook here. Last meal? Who told you so? Oh no, is it because of me? Is the innkeeper fed up with you because you've been feeding me all this time? Seems a bit unfair given that I supplied the inn with some of the best catches free of charge. That should have covered at least a part of my bill. Besides, the innkeeper isn't known for being a miser. Give me a break. It was just a few fish, and most of them ended up in your stomach anyway. So actually, fine, I'll tell you. He explains the innkeeper's request. Presentable, tasty, stylish, artisan with personality. Not sure if there's any dish in the world that would meet those requirements. Think it's funny? We'll teach you how. We'll see how you'll laugh when you come over next time. I won't be here to feed you for free. All right. It's not so funny after all. So that's why you've been looking so worried. It's hard to be in high spirits when your boss suddenly expects you to perform miracles all of a sudden. There might be a way out, even though I can't cook for myself. I happen to know a recipe for a unique dish. I came across it during a trip abroad. It's called chicken tofu pudding. By the looks of it, you wouldn't say that's a meat dish. It really is as delicate as tofu pudding, with a strong flavor of meat and herbs, a rare meat dish that imitates vegetarian cuisine. The meal left me so curious that I asked my host for the recipe. However, I'm a bad cook, so this recipe has been collecting dust in my chest ever since. I'm surprised you managed to get hold of it. Certainly, it must be a very difficult dish to make. Well, long story short, I helped someone, and they invited me to a feast to show their gratitude. The chef didn't mind sharing it with me. He was confident that one could count the number of people skilled enough to make it on one hand. No doubt about it, according to that chef. Those who attempt to make the dish have to not only be skilled in cooking, but also in the art of the sword. What? Swinging a sword with... What? I can chop meat just fine with my knife. Afraid you'll sooner cut the chopping board in half than mince the meat fine enough with that knife of yours. I was told that minced meat is the highlight of the dish. As for such precise sword technique, let's see, portion the meat, chop it up with the edge, use the backside to mince it, and then... The recipe is good for nothing. I'm not much of a swordsman and you're not a cook. Where can we find them? You're kidding me. Me? I know my way around the kitchen, sure. You're also a skilled swordsman. I've witnessed some of your feats myself. How about this? Let's let the traveler attempt to. But the innkeeper wanted Yan Xiao to. Well, the innkeeper told me that Yan Xiao had to come up with a new dish. He didn't specify who had to cook it. Oh, are you serious? That's, Am I right, chef? Right, your logic is sound. What ingredients? Fowl ham, bird egg, and snapdragon. Cool. Bird eggs and snapdragon, had I known sooner, I wouldn't have made those matsutake scrambled eggs. Sure. Once we find them, I'll work on that chicken tofu pudding. Alright? Sure. Sure, guys, we can have a little distraction here. Probably shouldn't, but I have the stuff. Alright, let's get to work. Where do I start? What do you want me to do first? Reloader, provide instructions, please. Portion the meat with the sword, slice it into smaller pieces, mince it slowly, turning it into fine paste. Cut the meat. Hello? Oh. Now pour some more water onto the pot. Now light up the stove. Need to keep the flame in check. Not too low, not too high, it seems. Okay.
Outrider Amber, report.
Slow cooking the meat in a special broth. That should do it. Chef, come over and have a taste, would you? Let me try. This flavor is so rich and fresh, but the mouthful resembles that of a tofu pudding. Quite presentable and requires truly exquisite workmanship. It's crunchy, a meat dish that imitates vegetarian. I'm sure many would like to try it for themselves. Not bad. I'm sure it'll be to the innkeeper's taste. What a surprise. Turns out you're more capable than I gave you credit for. And you're a sponger like you would remember this recipe so well. I might as well tell you, back in the day, I thought this recipe contained some secret sword art. Now that I think about it, I must have been an absolute madman. It's just a recipe. Why'd there be anything about swordsmanship in it? And all that practice for? To look for someone to... and ask for justice, that's all. That was a magnificent deed, and here you are speaking so softly about it. Well, once I'd exacted that justice, I came here. Thankfully, the innkeeper was willing to let me in and let me loaf about the place. I am now free of desire and I no longer wish to wield my sword, nor do I have any other skills. I suppose staying here for the rest of my life isn't so bad. Well, now I suppose I should give you a copy of this recipe. You can make it yourself if you have time. It's a little troublesome, but tastes pretty good. Thank you. How about you? Are you staying here? Well, let's put this dish aside. We can show it to the innkeeper once he gets here. And after that, hey, Mr. Loafer, don't go anywhere just yet. Come over here. What do you want? I don't have another recipe for you, just so you know. Come on, did you say that you don't have any skills apart from wielding your sword? Well, then draw your sword. I'm teaching you how to chop meat! Chop meat? I'm now. You'll get it pretty quickly. Chop meat today, make a dish tomorrow. Learn yourself a few of those, and there you got a skill. What are you? A few dishes under your belt. Yes, that'll spare me the need to watch you scrap for food around here, that's for sure. Well, come on, don't drag your feet. Dilly down somewhere. You can forget about having meatballs to eat tomorrow. What? Come on, you can't threaten me like that. All right, I'll chop them. What are you doing sauntering into the kitchen? Oh, sorry. Oh, wow, I got the recipe for it. Well, that was a fun distraction. We got more recipes out of it. Oh, this was from yesterday. Yeah, these are the quests from yesterday. 40 Sealy. Let's put Novelette back in the party. I hope I don't need to use Pyro again. Or anything.
Perhaps we could take a walk.
Alright. Here we go. That's not the right quest. There we go. Alright, Mona, I got your food. Sorry for the wait. I didn't have flour, of all things.
There's no need to spend all that effort on me. I'm not in dire need of food.
Mona.
I am a little hungry, but it's not a big deal.
Submit. You're eating it and you'll like it.
This aroma is...
Something to go with your noodles. Your special order, ma'am.
Wow, it's incredible. Fine. Since my disciple has put in so much time and effort, I must, with great difficulty, accept. This golden crab is too delicious. I have never eaten anything this good in my life. I never knew that my disciple was this skilled. As your master, I am most comforted.
As long as you're eating a full meal. You say that, but you're clearly relishing the meal.
I see that it's no boast to call them Liyue's delicacies. I suppose it wasn't too much to spend all this mora on. It's nothing. Nothing at all. Now that we've eaten and drank our fill, we should be off. If we travel north from here, we should reach the Stone Gate, and from there we will be within the boundaries of Mondstadt.
Finally, off on our way to Mondstadt.
What shall we acquire knowledge of? I'm looking forward to it.
Incredible. The Stone Gate is up this way. I do wonder, where... Hold on. Did I remove those pins? There we go. I do remember where the, last few oculi are, though. I think I'm missing, like, 4 of them still. And Mondstadt and Liyue are, like, super important because they give me, stamina.
That was tiring, but we're finally in Mondstadt. The quest to plumb the wondrous depths of knowledge is indeed arduous.
Paimon's not tired.
That's because you float.
Well, it doesn't look like an astrologist is all that amazing either.
That's because you have too many unrealistic fantasies about astrology.
Whoa.
Are you also resting your feet here?
Who are you?
Oh, my brothers and I are all merchants. We just finished doing business in Liyue, and we're preparing to head back to Mondstadt. You look rather tired. The cart we hired will be coming in a while. What say you to coming along for the ride?
Well, I am a little tired, but do we need to pay?
Well, let's go then. We can make conversation along the way.
Do we have to pay?
The more the merrier.
There's no need. Now shoo, get out of our way.
Miss, is there something wrong?
Cease your pretensions, bandit. Picking up people on the road who appear vulnerable, robbing them blind once they've gotten on the cart, and then taking them to some Archon-forsaken place. Is that your deal?
What are you saying? We came over here to make conversation, and this is how we're rewarded? With insults? If you don't want to get on, don't. Crazy girl.
Well then, shall I tell you now which objects you have on you that are stolen? If you have any quibbles, we can bring people to corroborate what I've said, and all will come to light. If I lose, I'll pay you 20,000 mora. But if I win, then you'll be eating prison rations in Liyue Harbor tonight. How about it? If you're real legitimate businessmen, there's nothing to fear, is there?
You've pushed it too far, brat.
Oh.
I don't know how you found out, but as long as we get rid of you, no one will have to know.
Careful, Mona, you will not touch her.
Don't fret, it's just a few bandits. You said earlier that there was nothing amazing about astrologists? Well then, this is a good time to show you what your master
Do we just beat
can
them up?
do. Shadows of Fate!
What is this? Okay, what do I do?
Stabilize! Bow your head.
Well, I feel like I'm gonna end up doing all the work anyway.
There's no end to this.
Oops.
Wrong test subject.
Oh, she... Whee!
Let me
what's this
try.
do?
Fate is upon you.
Oh, they're stuck! That's funny. I saw that. The guy was like stuck in midair and flailing his arms and legs.
What did you think? Did that satisfy your expectations?
Your combat abilities are amazing. It's impressive that you saw through them.
Such things are elementary for an astrologist. Lies are worthless before astrology. Destiny and truth are written in the stars. Though it may take more time to garner the specifics, I can read the gist of a situation at a glance.
That fits with what we
Bumps in the road.
that does fit with what we know,
stars can only
right?
display the fates and truths of this world.
Ah.
Anything related to you becomes like a fog that even I cannot penetrate.
Ah, there's the big ticker,
That is why I must
right?
meet that successor.
There's the big ticket thing.
With our knowledge
yeah.
combined, I might be able to gain new insight into your fate.
I'm a little excited. I'm not getting my hopes up.
Whatever the case, you've got everything to gain from this trip.
Right.
All
So
right, I'm rested.
with the knowledge that we
Let's
have
get
from
this journey to
from the
Mondstadt over
Sumeru
with.
story, it's because she's a
If only
descendant,
we
right?
had
Descendants are
cut.
not written. But this still
I
doesn't
thought you weren't
explain why there's going to be a place in Teyvat's sky for the traveler. So many unanswered questions still. Well, in any case, maybe we're simply not supposed to
Are
know
you
at
ready?
the moment.
Don't shame your master now. We're about to meet that successor.
I can't tell fortunes and I can't read the stars.
I guess. Wait, no. It won't do if you have no idea at all, even if you are a fake disciple. We have a rule that forbids us from teaching outsiders, but I suppose I could teach you. My
Aw, thank
astrology
you.
is based on hydromancy, and as the name suggests, I use the reflections in water bodies to observe the true starry sky. Allow me to demonstrate. Watch closely now. From the present station and movement of the stars, I see. So that successor is a young, female Knight of Favonius.
Okay.
Doesn't that sound like Lisa?
We will meet her here presently. Well, that's all the information we need.
That's all? I haven't had the chance to look yet.
It seems that even basic astrology can't be grasped.
So
in one
basically, she
go.
did like
Never
something
mind,
where
I'll
she
explain
put
in
up
detail
water.
later. She's here.
Wow, it's you, Miss Honorary Knight. And Paimon, too. You're back.
See
That's
that?
her. The successor to great knowledge.
Wait, you mean Klee? There's got to be some mistake. Well, no. Remember, Klee's mom is one of those witches, right? One of the great mages, Mage A, Alice. There must be some mistake.
Successor?
That's right. I am the astrologist who has plumbed the depths of the ocean of stars. Surely you have long calculated my arrival as well.
An ocean of stars? What's that?
Fish? No, don't play dumb. Is this some kind of game?
I should be the one saying that. I didn't get what you said at all.
Well, we're getting nowhere fast. See, I said this was a
But my
mistake.
predictions can't be mistaken. Well, let's make sure. Your mother's name is Alice, isn't it?
That's right. Oh, so you're Mommy's friend. But she's gone very far away.
My readings told me as much. But before she left, she must have imparted her mystical arts to you, surely.
Mystical arts? I don't get it. Mommy only taught me to make jumpy dumpties. So Klee's mother is the friend and rival of Mona's teacher?
Yes. As well versed in astrology as she was, my master knew only astrology. Alice, on the other hand, was skilled in a great many other mystical fields.
Well, Klee's so young. So even if she'd heard this deep knowledge, she might not have understood.
Yes. It seems she has inherited the blood, but not the knowledge.
Actually, hold on. I want to check
Calculation.
something after this cutscene
There
is
can
over.
be no contest like this.
Because I just
yes.
realized that
So before Alice
while
left, did
Mona
she tell
had
you
the
about a 50-year
little water
agreement
thing up,
and about a certain box?
there was like this four-leaf clover
I know
that's
this
very
one.
similar to
So
what
you're
Klee
here for
has on
that
her
box.
outfit.
I'll look. Wait here. Not this one.
Oh my goodness, she's literally emptying her bag.
Or this one. No, it's not this one either. Ah, I remember now. I buried it together with my new treasure at Windrise.
It's a bomb again, isn't it? Why do you always bury important things outdoors?
Wait for me. I'll be right back.
Oh boy.
Klee, don't just run off. Don't you need the things in your pack?
I'll help her pack these things back in. You go after her. Looking at how rash she is, I worry for the box.
Okay, let me check something. Oh my goodness, what in the world, Klee? So let's take a look at the character archive really quickly. If my suspicion is correct, well, would you look at that? Exactly the same constellation that showed up on Mona's little water thing that she had in her hand, isn't it? Funny how that works that way. So indeed, the water reflects the fate of the person that Mona is trying to look at. In this case, she looked at Klee, and therefore her constellation showed up during the cutscene. Small detail, a fun detail. I wonder if you guys noticed this. I wonder if you guys noticed that when this quest first came out. I'm sure you guys did. I have faith in how smart you guys are. I probably wouldn't have noticed if I hadn't done Sumeru, to be honest. This has to be the work of Dendro Slimes. Dendro Slimes must have done this.
It can't be. I put a sign here. There's no mistake. Ah, Dendro Slimes.
Yep, Dendro Slimes.
We can talk later. Let's take them out first.
Well, crap.
Oz, reveal thy...
Settle down.
What do I do?
I will have order.
Okay, I could do that.
box. Glad it wasn't damaged in the explosions. Retrieval complete. Let's bring it back.
I wonder why Klee buries stuff though. That's an interesting quirk. Such a strange little detail. Oh, there's...
You're back at last. The wait was exceedingly dull. I had intended to read a book to pass the time, but this one was just some ridiculous diary. Nothing of note in it at all. It dropped from Klee's backpack, so I thought it might contain some ancient knowledge, but... Never mind that. So,
you can't just
did you
read
find
a
the box?
girl's diary?
We did.
Mona,
It's
you
in
can't just read your fellow
perfect shape.
sister's diary.
That's
Come on,
wonderful.
stop.
Wait a moment. Why isn't it locked? And why is it empty?
Huh? Well, it's because I borrowed this box to store my treasures.
Borrowed?
But since you're here for the box, I took all my treasures out. That's why it's empty.
You used it to store your things? Then where are the original contents of the box? That's what I want.
Oh, you want the thing that used to be in the box? You should have said so.
You haven't broken it, have you?
No, it's not broken at all. It's the book in your hand.
What?
What? This. So this book, this diary.
Oh, that's even funnier!
Her diary
Mona,
from
why
50
are you
years
reading
ago.
that? You can't read someone
The thing
else's
she wanted
diary.
back after 50 years was the dark history of her youth? I'm finished. No wonder that old woman said I should not look at it no matter what, or she'd rip me to shreds.
Am I in trouble? It was you who said you wanted the box. You didn't say anything about the thing inside. I don't know anything. I'm leaving. Bye.
What a touching conclusion. There's no point in getting mad at Klee.
Well, if you don't say it,
Welcome to the
master
power
will
of
find out,
astrology.
will see?
Impossible. Astrology can see through all lies. You've seen it yourself. After having spent all my mora to come to Mondstadt, not only have I gained no knowledge, but now I can't return. How did it come to this?
Where is she
That's
from?
so sad. Maybe you could forget everything in that book and then go back.
That's too difficult. And even if I wanted to stay in Mondstadt, it would be...
Too embarrassing, too expensive. Which one is it?
Yes. How can I maintain a proper astrologist's mentality if I stay with all these Philistines?
Well, then you'll just have to go back and face your master.
Stop talking about it. I guess I'll just have to stay in Mondstadt temporarily. Once that old crone's reached the end of her days, I'll be free.
An intimidating resolution. Does that really count as temporary?
What will I do about my astrology research? No, wait. I don't even have a place to stay.
About that, we can go ask Catherine at the Adventurers Guild. Let's see if she can help.
The Adventurers Guild? Ah, right. You can do commissions for them in exchange for... You know what I mean, don't you?
Of course, that was always the plan.
Oh, thanks. Never mind, it's nothing.
Poor Mona. Oh no. Poor Mona. Well, let's see what Catherine has to say about this.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
About Mona's
I
background
see.
and her quandary.
I understand the situation. There is a magic laboratory in Mondstadt that has been sealed by some unknown person. Although we have a few specialists who could break the seal, they all have their own labs and aren't that interested in the matter. I believe that if the astrologist you mentioned can break the seal, the owner of that house wouldn't mind if she stayed there.
I think she can do it. Let's go have a look.
All right. Then allow me to tell you where the house is.
Let's see. Head to the magic laboratory. Where is it? Okay. I was wondering what this door was.
The person who placed this seal is by no means simple. Breaking this seal by force is nigh on impossible. Interesting. I suppose it's worth using my astrology on. Let me see. I see. So if you first, and then you...
Ah! She did it!
All right, it's open.
Holy moly, that's amazing! Now we just need to go back to Catherine and you'll be able to stay here.
No need, no need. You have my utmost thanks.
You are?
Oh, I'm Goth, the owner of this house. I passed by the Adventurers Guild a while back and Catherine told me about the matter. I never thought this troublesome seal would be dispelled so quickly.
Does that mean I can stay here?
Of course, of course. The facilities inside were just being left there anyway. I would be glad to have someone make use of them. To express my thanks, I shall rent this building to you at the lowest possible price.
Rent? I didn't hear anything about rent, and I heard that too.
Yes, of course, I understand. I am most thankful to you for that.
You can't
so
just
rest assured that I will give you the best rates.
I mean...
Mona.
Paimon thinks Mona's misunderstood something, but...
This might be her best option. Save a little here, scrimp a little bit. This might be her best option.
I guess I don't have any other choice. I'll rent this place.
Great! Then we are agreed. I will go prepare the documentation. Please wait here.
Poor Mona!
Thanks for your help. Also, well, I'm very sorry, but I won't be able to do what I agreed to help you with just yet. Without the necessary tools and without new knowledge, it will take me some time to see your destiny clearly. But I promise that I'll do a reading for you first thing once I'm ready.
As you said, this journey was all gain and no loss, because you gotta keep working at it then.
Yes. I don't really know what to do, but I'll do my best. I wish you both safe travels. As for me, I need to think of the future as well.
How is she gonna make a living if she doesn't use astrology to make money? Maybe we should come back and check on her once in a while. It would really be bad if she fainted from hunger in there.
Poor Mona. But we finished the side quest. Oh no! Wait, maybe we should
Cut that racket out! I'm doing experiments here. Oh, it's you! I'm currently running some tests related to your situation. I should see some results soon, so please wait patiently. Don't worry about me fainting from hunger. In any case, I figured out a way to make some money.
I think we're good now. I don't think we have to worry about her. But yeah, that'll do it. We did it. We helped Mona find a new place to wait, huh? A birthday mail. A birthday mail. Wow. Okay, where can I get... I want to do one more pull. Where can I get 5 Primo Gems from? This looks easy to get to. Let's unlock a teleport waypoint. That'll be the perfect way to end this. So, yeah, so there, so as I thought, there was stuff hidden inside inside the story quest, and maybe, you know, it wasn't that bad of me to not do any of them. Because now, let's see, it's as if the place is aware of our arrival. The grass is glowing.
Bow your head.
But yeah, I think it might not have been so bad that I skipped everything. Because now with the knowledge from later parts of the story, I can understand the old stuff better.
Let the record show that I verbally consent to relinquishing these items into your possession.
Oh wow, there's even an Oculus in here. Give me that. Okay.
Settle down.
It's like a boss here or something? Oh, that is a... Oh dear. Okay, that is a That is a Regisvine. The Electro Regisvine, yeah. Took me a while to remember what it was called. Yeah, because we've seen like the Pyro one and the Cryo one already, right? And Lyra and Mondstadt respectively. Yeah! Perfect. Let's make a wish, everyone. Ah, no! Okay, we're done. Thank you for watching this episode. The next time I do another episode, I think I might... I'm not sure what I'll do, but we have a bunch of stuff that we can... Look, like we have Albedo. Albedo's another interesting one that we can do, knowing that he was supposedly created by one of the mages, right? I believe it was Anne. They told me that we have Xiao. We have Xiao. All right. And then we have Hu Tao as well. So yeah. Next time we'll probably do like some of these other story quests that I've skipped. But for now, thank you for watching, and I will catch you for the next episode of Archon's Blessing. And please do think about some of the stuff about the lore that I kind of brushed over because I don't fully understand myself. So yeah, thank you for watching, and good night. Bye.